short. But let's talk quickly about you're here in the United States, and you've been here for maybe 2 weeks, and you're leaving tomorrow.
Yes.
You just had a launching and a fundraising event for Milk Horse Mission this past Saturday.
Yes.
So why don't you tell us a little bit how that came about?
Well, I was here last year. I met with you last year,
Yes.
and we introduced Milk Horse Mission into the USA community, or rather the Sierra Leone community in the USA. And so we knew that we needed to come and reach out to friends of Sierra Leone and Sierra Leoneans in the United States, so that they can all partake in this project and be our brother's keeper. I believe strongly that we can be the change we want to see. We're here in the diaspora. We're blessed to be out of Sierra Leone, given the fact that it's like we're going through 2 wars in our lifetime, basically. Yeah. We've gone through the weaponry war. Now we're going through a bacteriological war, i.e. the Ebola. And so I believe that, we talk the talk, but we don't work the work. Yeah. And so I came, and I'm here to challenge our people to make a difference. And I'm here to appeal to friends of Sierra Leone to also join our fight and, rebuild the broken walls in Sierra Leone. Okay. And so we had our inaugural event. It was a beautiful Ashes banquet, and it went beautifully. We had a sponsor who just blessed us with what we needed to make the day a reality. You were there. Yeah. It was a beautiful night, well organized. I mean, for me, I would say it's the most organized event for our Milk Horse events, given the fact that we had an extended variety of what we normally do. In London, we do things like comedy, we do renditions, but this time we had a fashion show. I've never done that, and we have a team, a USA team, who were able to put that effortlessly. So I just came in and, basically just did what I needed to do, but a lot of work had been done.
This is hard, because I can understand. I have a magazine. I had to go to Sierra Leone, and I launched it, and I didn't have, a strong team like you did, but luckily I was able to pull it off in 2 weeks. But it takes a lot of running around. Yes. But luckily, it's a blessing to have people here to do that for you, and they're going to be really on board strongly, even while you're gone.
Yes.
And okay, how do you plan to continue working with people in the U.S.? Do you have a plan in place?
Yes.
Working with the community, the Sierra Leone, and other nationalities, making them aware of what's going on in Sierra Leone?
Yes. Well, at the present moment, because we have now extended our project to set up an orphanage in Sierra Leone, we need to generate funds to execute that part of the project, because as at last week, the UNICEF had reported 7,000 children had been orphaned by Ebola. Now we have a lot of these kids have been stigmatized as being cursed. So these kids, even though they do have relatives in Sierra Leone, unfortunately, they don't have no one to care for them. And so I am a lioness for the rejected, I'm a lioness for the neglected, I'm a lioness for the forgotten. And so because we have worked with orphans of the deceased amputees, it was a natural progression to take these kids on board. And so what we have here, that I have in my hands here, it's titled, it's a campaign starting from the 1st of December to the 7th of December, and it's titled Purple to Stop Ebola. Now last year, if you remember, we did the first run of that campaign, and we asked people to wear purple and donate £3 or the equivalent of $5 online via our website, which is www.Milk-Horse-Mission International. I'm sure you'll have a scroll on that. And so we basically did that via social media and asked people to come on board, let their friends know, let their families know, let their colleagues at work know, let their church members know. I believe that they say little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. You don't have to give thousands of pounds, but you can let your people know that I'm from Sierra Leone, this is what we're going through. Just wear purple and donate $5. It's very simple. You go on the social media, you put a hashtag with your picture, Purple to Stop Ebola, you donate, put the word out there, people would join because it's a worthy cause, and we have gone through the miles for people to see evidence of our work. So I say we're at a point where we don't have to really persuade people to come on board. Our work speaks for our mission.
Definitely, yeah. You've been there for 10 years and you have a lot of the proof is in the pudding, basically. So we do see a lot of work that's been done. They're just really having people have the heart and compassion to pay attention.
Yes.
I know this event is being held in UK, but people over in the US still can be a part of it, right?
It's a global campaign. It's a in the UK we have a mixture of events rolling from the 1st of December, which is on a Monday, right up to Sunday. We have a finale dinner on the Sunday. But what we're doing is, we know a lot of people can't come. We're looking for thousands. Well, actually, I take a leap of faith and say we're looking for millions of people to come on board this project. And you can be in your home and be a partner to what we're doing, the color purple. Wear your purple, put it on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. Let your people know this is what we're doing. It's for a good cause. Just $5. It won't, make you go bankrupt. And let people know. And then secondly, we're also looking for monthly partners. We're looking for monthly change makers, people who would say, okay, I can't give a huge amount of money, but I can give on a monthly base X amount. I say give as you feel led. I don't really like to put a tag. And so you can go onto the website. It takes recurring payments where you can just set up with your debit card or credit card what you want at the time you want it to be taken on a monthly base, and it just rolls. We also have the opportunity where we ask people to come on board and sponsor a child of an amputee, or sponsor an orphan of a deceased amputee, or also sponsor an orphan of an Ebola victim. So these are all the channels that we're working on. The website is available for everyone to see. They could go in and see evidence of the work we've done. Go on YouTube, you could see what we've done. Just Google Mel Kosh, it would bring a catalogue of our work, because I believe that you've got to be an open book. We're very accountable and transparent with what we do. We've just done 3 missions in the last 4 months since Ebola broke out in Sierra Leone. We've done an Ebola crisis food aid program wherein we fed hundreds of beneficiaries who were being, were in a potential risk of being starved, basically, during the 3 days lockdown that the government had imposed. Now, the government of Sierra Leone had imposed the 3 days lockdown, but what they had not, every amputee had a bag of rice, had clean water, had gallons of oil to cook in their home, and also money that they would have been able to use to go and purchase things that they needed during that time. And then we've also provided thousands of personal protective equipment so that they'll be able to use like face mask, sterile wipes. We also have gloves. We had gloves. And so in the event that there was an outbreak, in the camps where they live, they're able to at least protect themselves.
And you haven't had any of that problem yet, like hearing any massive outbreaks within the camp?
I am praying.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I know it's so much. You've done 10 years of work, and it's hard to capture everything. I want to answer more questions, but our time is limited. One question I've been dying to ask is that about the color purple. Is that a significant symbol
Yes.
to you?
Yes.
Okay.
As you would see, I wear purple most of the time. I love purple. Purple signifies royalty or vocation. We're strengthening their body, soul, and spirit. This year, the Lord had given me a word where in the book of 1 John, he says that, beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in good health, even as thy soul prospereth. Now, God wants us to prosper dominion-wise. He wants us to prosper in our body. He wants us to prosper, and be in good health. Hence, we're doing this Ebola project. He wants us to prosper economically, and he wants us to prosper in our mindset, in our emotional being, So, so it's a holistic project, and I see it evolving, the baby growing, having legs and not crawling, and it's a beautiful thing for me to see. Yes.
I definitely wish you lots of success. I know being in the U.S. is a blessing, being able to launch is a blessing, and hopefully you'll be able to find sources to be able to continue those projects. I know that you don't get lots of money coming in.
Yeah.
You know, you have to sustain it through yourself, through fundraising, through even working. So it's not like you get large amounts of support, but it's definitely been a strong impact on the community. And I just hope people, it seems like you're prominent back there. The organization is really known amongst all the major Sierra Leonean organizations. I wish that for you over here too. So it's going to grow, and you're going to definitely be successful in it, because it's definitely strong. You have history, and it's going places. So I want to thank you for talking with me today, and I know you're leaving tomorrow, Wednesday, back for the UK. So wish you a safe journey, and please come again. You're coming back when?
January. So stay tuned. I'll be here pushing, begging, appealing for my beloved amputees. We're looking to do extensive work. This is an opportunity to be a blessing and an opportunity to be blessed, because there's no way that you give, that you sow into fertile soil, that you would not be blessed 1,000-fold, 100-fold, beyond your wildest expectation. I am a bundle of testimonies, and I know you are ready to, become one too.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for giving us a platform to, voice and give out, be a voice for the voiceless, and also to share our story of Melkosh.
Okay. Thank you. Safe journey.
Thank you.